So, we've been going for about 3 weeks now, and the podcast is really getting out there. If you're listening to this for the first time, welcome. So, it started a little bit like this. I sat at home and had this kind of idea that went like, hey, wouldn't it be great to do a podcast based on some research findings that I had come across from my own assignment for a Masters of Leadership degree. And knowing very little, almost to nothing about podcast recording, I just launched into it, not thinking too much about how to do it, what to do about it, and what it was all going to be about. And hey presto, we have the Clergy Wellbeing Down Under podcast. And it turns out that we have been able to record up to 12 episodes now. I really only intended to do it for a very short time. It was just something that popped into my head and I thought, let's just do it. But the interviews keep coming. So here's a bit of a heads up. The podcast will constitute interviews of all kinds of different people from all around the world. Mainly, these are people who are either researchers in the Wellbeing for Pastors space. They might be practitioners, as in they have lived experience of being in ministry. Maybe they've written a book about well-being in ministry, or even that topic called burnout. But it also could be from the wider Christian community who really want to see the gospel going out and for gospel workers to be healthy and thriving. So you might even hear from some people from the missions scene. Beyond that, I have no idea who else will come on. Sometimes it'll be good news, as in some positive things about ministry well-being, and sometimes, probably most of the time, it will be about the challenges and difficulties that we experience. And that is largely because that's what my research is about, and that's what my interest is about. Being a clinical psychologist in this space, most of the time I am seeing that percentage of people in ministry who are struggling. But I do hope that it will provide a taste, a bit of empathy for what it is like for some of us who are in ministry, where it is a hard slog and it is not always easy, and that it might provide a degree of compassion and empathy and a voice to say, hey, let's encourage one another. Let's not assume that we're all having the same experiences. So I'm really excited for you to tune in for the next few episodes. They're going to be more lived experiences. Stay tuned. Catch you later.